Hey, listen up, listen up. Hey, before we do all the celebration stuff, where that thing go? Hold up. So proud of you guys, man.
Amen.
Tough couple weeks. We made them proud. You guys made them proud, man.
That was some powerful stuff. And I'm going to say this to get the show started off properly so y'all know where my energy's at. Clarence Rack-Hill, we absolutely got the right head coach. I don't know if there's anybody else that would have handled this entire situation with the Cowboys, from the tragedy to the drama, with as much grace as Brian Schottenheimer has. Now, with that being said, that don't mean he ain't laying that hammer down on some of these boys. Apparently, CeeDee and GP had to get punished by the head coach, but it worked out in the Cowboys' favor. Let's get right into it as the Cowboys dominate the Las Vegas Raiders exactly how they're supposed to. But I'm going to tell you exactly why the supposed to thing, you need to throw that in the trash. We got to feel good about this one, especially with the way it looked. Man, shut your up. All right, let's jump right into it, man. We kind of did a recap, an instant reaction last night. Went live. A lot of you guys asked me to do that, and but people showed up, so I guess we'll keep doing those. But man, this is the Cowboys cleanse we have been needing for a couple of weeks now. Now, I'm going to say this. Offensively, I got a little scared. They had me a little scared the first two drives, especially when Dak turned that ball. I was like, oh, Lord, it's going to be one of them nights. Oh, Lord. But then something different happened. But then our team shifted gears a little bit. Our team grew up a little bit. Dare I say, our team, for the first time all year long, actually showed tangible growth and improvement on the defensive side of the ball. Our team, for the first time all year long, really played all three phases of football and played well in all three phases of football, to the point to where the defense actually are the ones that kind of held this thing together until the offense could get going, especially amid CeeDee Lamb and George Pickens having to sit out the first series or two of the game. I could only assume that they missed curfew. They were probably out hanging out together or something. They missed curfew. They were in Vegas, so ain't no telling. Schotty did go over there, give them a big hug, and, you know, a bunch of jokes and stuff like that took place after CeeDee scored that first touchdown to kind of take the lid off of things. So I don't think there's going to be any resentment or guys taking the hard coaching the wrong way. It seems like to me GP and CeeDee probably understood exactly the point that was trying to be made. And as far as Brian Schottenheimer implementing any kind of discipline, man, that's the first time. I think that's the first time we've seen any head coach in Dallas implement discipline, especially on any of the star players. And with that being said, no more Jerry is telling Schotty to do anything. Because I can assure you, Jerry would never tell Schotty to discipline CeeDee, or probably GP for real, but damn sure not CeeDee. So no more Jerry puppet and all that. Bro, Brian Schottenheimer is in full control of this ship, and Jerry and company are letting him steer them to the promised land. And I'm going to tell y'all, with the way that Brian Schottenheimer has handled this tragedy, with the way he has connected and used this moment to connect with his team even more, and the way that he's kind of walking the talk, because he said it was going to be a discipline and he was going to implement culture and all this stuff, and you discipline CeeDee Lamb and George Pickens to the tune of not letting them start the game, essentially. They had to start the game out watching Jalen Tolbert and Ron Flournoy out there on the field. So I don't even know if this is going to count as a start for the Dallas Cowboys star receivers here, but absolutely love whatever message was meant to be sent. And if Schotty did that, I'm sure it was definitely worth it. And that is going to set a tone for the entire program that Schotty's building right now, because now everybody just saw no one's above the team. No one's above the team, and if you're not going to be a team guy, if you're not going to operate within the confines of the team structure, then you're going to be dealt with. And I absolutely love to see that, and both of those guys responded in kind. CeeDee had 66 yards, and GP had 144, so between the two of them, 200 yards and 2 touchdowns and 14 receptions between the two of them. So I would have to say it worked. Whatever happened, It worked. And could you believe it? Hunter Lepke was actually the third leading receiver last night. So Schotty, his play calling looked a lot better last night, although I will say in the second half, I feel like you kind of start to take your foot off the gas a little bit, maybe start to force integrating some of the other players, some of the other receivers, trying to get them involved in the game. I would stay away from that, man. If you need to target GP and CeeDee 15 times a game, do that. But beyond that, the play calling did look better yesterday. The offense started running like a well-oiled machine after those first 2.5 drives. And this is the defense, man. The defense, Quinnen Williams, for all of you guys out there that were such sore losers, so mentally weak, so soft, that y'all, throw the season away. There's no reason to go out and get one guy can't make that much of a difference. Are you stupid? Quinnen Williams showed you exactly how much of a difference one guy could make last night. And the only reason I'm saying one guy is because the rest of the acquisitions and new additions, they played sparingly. Quinnen easily played more than the rest of those guys, Savone and Logan Wilson and Demo. Quinnen played the most snaps out of all of them, and every snap he was on the field, bro, you saw number 92. You saw number 92 either collapse in that damn pocket into Geno Smith's lap, or you saw 92 wreaking havoc and just being physical and working the hell out of that Raiders offensive line and wearing them down for that next play, right? Quinnen Williams and this Dallas Cowboys defense, this cannot be understated enough. I know it was the Raiders, and I know a lot of people are going to tell you, it's just the Raiders. I'm about to give you all the ammo you need to tell those people to shut their bitch ass up. We don't care if it was just the Raiders. This is the first time all year long the Cowboys did what they were quote-unquote supposed to do against a team, first of all. And second of all, this is the lowest point total the Cowboys have allowed all year long by 6 points. So damn near a whole touchdown. This is the lowest point total they've allowed since the New York Jets when they gave them 22 points, bruh. 33-16. So first of all, I'm giving the defense some love for that. Y'all held the Raiders to their scoring average, but y'all also allowed yourselves to essentially set a new record this season as it pertains to what you're allowing offenses to do against you. And quite frankly, it easily could have been 40-9 or something like that, because that last touchdown that the Raiders got, I think that was kind of some garbage time work right there. I ain't gonna lie to you. I think that was just kind of the defense kind of took the foot off the gas a little bit, and we start to see some other guys getting worked in, and it burned them a little bit. But the Cowboys schedule, if you look at it, man, that 16 points was easily the least amount of points they've allowed all season. And also, if you actually take a look at the box score, they only allowed the Raiders They only allowed the Raiders to get 27 yards rushing. 27 yards rushing. Yes, Chip Kelly got pass happy in that game, but the Cowboys still only allowed 27 yards rushing, bruh. That's exactly what you would want to see from this defense. So yes, while it is the Raiders, and we have to kind of evaluate on the curve because it's the Raiders, guess what it ain't? It ain't another situation where we're saying the defense shoulda or woulda or coulda done something better. Because in my opinion, they damn near pitched a shutout. Again, outside of that touchdown drive, they damn near pitched a shutout last night. And for our defensive standards, they did pitch a shutout last night. Anytime this defense holds a team to under 20, it should be a win, straight up. And Quinnen Williams coming in and having an impact that he had, and having Osa Odighizuwa and freeing him up, and having Osa look more explosive to the point to where he almost got 2 sacks at the end of the game, got him 1. To the point where he has Kenny Clark out there getting freed up and making him look like prime Kenny Clark Kent. Man, this team has shifted gears. We have a lot to be excited for. They're playing for something bigger than themselves, and I think this is going to be a fun rest of the season, y'all, especially with the schedule that we have remaining. This is going to be a fun rest of the season, and the Dallas Cowboys, this defense, the offense, after the first couple possessions, but mainly the defense, they absolutely made me proud last night, and as hard as we've been on the defense all year long, we do have to take moments to give these guys flowers when they have earned them. And last night, for the way that defense showed up and was able to stop the Raiders on several short drives, man, they stood up, they showed out. Quinnen Williams, you are 100% the centerpiece that we needed on this defense. And, man, we blessed right now. We blessed. We got to see Demo them back. We got to see Savone back. The boys look like they're in good health. Things are absolutely trending up if you're a Dallas Cowboys fan. And, y'all, it's been a long, rocky ride. But for those of y'all that are still on that bandwagon up until this point, you earn the ability to enjoy each and every one of these wins as much as you want to enjoy them until that next week comes around. Because this is going to be an interesting finish to the season. Them Cows.
Calling me, texting me, paging me, asking me, am I still them boys? Y'all usually check on me. Listen. I'm still them boys. Hey! Woo! Oh, shut up, my boy. Hey! I'm still them boys.